It is your boy Corbin, aka Skinny Penis here. No, I'm messing around. But it's your boy Corbin, aka Fatal Scripted here, and we're back at it with another Q&A. This is Q&A number 2. And I just want to say before the video takes place, if I don't get to any questions from any of my friends today, do know I will be making a second one next week if I don't get to all the questions. I do have 16 minutes with the gameplay is. Y'all are watching some God of War Remastered in the background here, recommended by my friend Crumley. But yeah, anyone that asks questions, I'm going to be leaving y'all's Snapchat or Instagram, whatever y'all asked on, in the top left-hand corner of the screen. It'll pop up for a second or two whenever I say y'all's question. But yeah, let's get right into it. Starting this off at question number 1 from my boy Scott. I'll leave his Instagram and PSN name up at the top left-hand corner. Why do you like knives, or why do you like collecting knives? And I have to say, collecting knives, it's hard to explain why you enjoy something, but if I had to, I'd probably say when it comes to weapons, knives and swords are like the most subtle things, but they're also the easiest to take care of compared to like guns or stuff like that. And on top of that, there's a lot of different designs and art and stuff you can make with knives, and there's a big variety of them. So I think that's probably why I like collecting knives and swords over other weapons. But yeah, that was Scott's question. Next up is my boy Jaime. I'm gonna leave his Instagram right up there in the comments, in the comments, in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Like I said, what is your favorite artist and why? My favorite artist is gonna have to be Eminem, straight up. Not to give a very cliche answer, but he is literally a lyrical genius. He is a lyrical genius, and 90% of his songs, his flow, his speed, everything is amazing. If I had to choose someone else, though, I'd probably choose like Tech Nine or Busta Rhyme, or one of the more underground ones like Sir Schizo and Futuristic. Do you ever think your YouTube career will carry off? As of in this point in time, no, not off. I don't have the software or the means to make good quality videos. But by the time the summertime hits, about a month into the summer, I'll fully saved up for my computer setup, which will be going right here. Well, I can't really see it, but it'll be going right there, and I'll have a full-out computer setup, GTX 1070, i5, 4 GHz quad-core processor, the whole shebang, 144 Hz monitor. I'm going to be getting all the software I need. Since I have a PC, I'll be able to record a lot better quality videos, mic, studio mic, quality camera. I'm going to have a full setup going on, and I'm going to be making a lot more quality videos with PC, because everyone knows PC is just more games, they can mod everything. Everything is just easier to make videos off of with PC. So as soon as I get that, I feel like it'll start popping off a lot easier anyway. And then last question from Jaime is, how tall are you? And I am actually 6'4", which is pretty tall for my age. I'm 17, so 6'4". Yeah. Next question is by my boy Deonte, or Crumley. Instagram, top left-hand corner. Am I pointing left? No, left. I have to point right. Okay, well, left-hand corner. And he said, what was it like the first time you smoked weed? For those who don't know, I do smoke occasionally, every now and then. But, if you don't like that, sorry. The first time I ever did that, I lived with my stepdad and my mom at the time, and I lived with my grandma and my real dad. And, I did it actually playing God of War. That's actually why I chose the game God of War for the background gameplay, is because of this question. Also, he recommended it. And it was just, I did it while playing God of War, and let me tell you, God of War has never seemed cooler. And then I went and I took a nap on the couch for 6 hours. Straight up, that was literally it. Like, it wasn't anything exciting. I just watched video games and slept, which is what I still do to this day. So, yeah. Alrighty. Next question is my boy Joe. I'm gonna leave his Instagram up there in the top left hand corner. And first question is, if you were to dye your hair, what color would you choose? And honestly, I know y'all can't tell, but my hair is not black. My hair is brown. I have brown hair. It's a darker brown. So I've always wanted to dye my hair black, like an actual black. Everyone thinks it's a bad idea, but that's something I've always wanted to do. If I wouldn't do black though, when I was younger, I had shorter hair. I did have blonde hair, and it looked okay. So maybe blonde. I don't know. I don't really feel the need to dye my hair any other color. I'm kind of cool with the way it is now. Are you a Nike or a Jordan fan? And definitely a Jordan fan. I am a huge fan of high tops, and overall, because I have really bad ankles, but the quality that Jordan creates versus Nike when it comes to their high top shoes is just superb. If I was going for low tops, I would choose probably Nike. Nike has a more diverse style of low top shoes, but when it comes to high top or 3/4 top, like actual basketball shoes, definitely Jordan. And then explain in your own words, what is a fuckboy? Joe, a fuckboy is you. I'm fucking with you. I love you, Joe. I love you. Pretty much a fuckboy is just someone who does not give a damn about anyone's feelings except for their own, and just goes through hoes just over and over, and will never wants to settle down with a girl, just wants to fuck around with girls and never take anything seriously. That's what I would call a fuckboy. Next question from my girl T. I'm gonna leave her snap right up there, or Snapchat. Keep that in mind. Top left hand corner. And how long has your YouTube channel been up? I actually went through and checked it, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but my first video, which was, I don't know if y'all can see that, just some intro that I uploaded. Come on, focus. Some intro I uploaded. It published, or I uploaded it August 9th, 2015. Today's date is February 23rd, 2017. So about a year and 6 months ago, about a year and a half ago, is when I uploaded my first YouTube video. So about a year and a half, year and 5 months. Next question from my boy Paris. I'm gonna be leaving his Instagram top right hand corner as well. What was your first video game? The first video game, like I know the first console I played was Tomb Raider on the PS1, but I've played older consoles. I played Super Mario Bros. On the N64, and I played this weird Pac-Man type game on the what's it called, on the GameCube. But I know like the first vivid memories I have were of the Xbox, the original Xbox, and the PS1, which was Tomb Raider on the PS1, and it was some Sparta on the original Xbox. So I know those were the first games I really played, but first, like the oldest console I played is probably the N64. He also asked, when did you gain so much weight? I may not look that heavy to y'all, but at 6'4", I am 225 pounds, which is a pretty good weight. But my freshman year, when I very first moved in with my grandma, I was 6 foot tall and 150 pounds on a good day. So, and the reason I gained so much weight is for the very obvious reason I moved in with my grandmother. So, you know, she's gonna feed your ass, especially because where I grew up I didn't have a whole lot of food, so I never gained a lot of weight. And she, when I first moved in, was like, no, I'm gonna get your ass to eat. So I ended up gaining, what, since then, for the 2 or 3 years, 75, 80 pounds, which is ridiculous. I actually need to lose weight, or lose it and then gain it back in muscle, because that's all fat right now. I am out of shape as hell. I'm not playing sports anymore, so it's terrible. Next question is from my boy Pavone, and Instagram top left as usual. He says, your favorite and your least favorite Call of Duty. As if y'all don't know, I play a lot of Call of Duty. It's like my major game to go to. And I'd say my favorite one is definitely Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That game, there wasn't any gun that was too OP. There wasn't anything particularly wrong with the game. I think it was just overall a well-balanced, well-thought-out game. And my least favorite by far is Infinite Warfare. That is just the most unreliable, annoying Call of Duty I've ever played in my life. It's the kill times are always way out of whack. There's only like 2 guns you can even use in that game that and still do decent. I hate the boost jumping in BO3. It's handleable. I can handle it. But in Infinite Warfare, it's just I can't. And everything just feels wrong with that game. Whether that one or Modern Warfare Remastered, which I know I'm going to get shit for that, but... And it's not the game that's messed up. The game is really good, and I like the way they laid it out before they obviously fucked it up and added supply drops to it and whatnot. But, it's just the players that play the game are terrible. It's just campers everywhere. They just sit in the back of the map and snipe you all day, all game. It's really bad. So yeah. And then he also asked, what is my longest gun streak? And don't give me shit for this, please. I haven't been playing Call of Duty that long. I started playing it when I moved in with my grandma, so a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. Advanced Warfare is my first one, or my first Call of Duty. So, but my longest gun streak is a 17 gun streak I did on Black Ops 3 with I want to say the Vesper. It was either the Vesper or the VMP on Stronghold. 17 gun streak, and I died because I had teammates on the other team. Like, some dude that was in my party was in the other team because he just joined my game, and he like was just going out of his way to kill me. It was really annoying. I hated him for it. But yeah, 17 gun streak. And last question from my boy Braden. His Instagram, top right or top left, fudge. It's how did you meet your girlfriend? And for those who don't know, I have been dating my girlfriend now for almost a year and a half. Tomorrow's actually her birthday. Happy early birthday to you. And I actually met her in school. I went to Roosevelt High School in my freshman year. And then after that, because I was in a charter school, I went to my home school, MacArthur High School. And I joined a video game programming class, and she was just in that class. And I remember I had this huge crush on her. Like, she was the most attractive girl I had ever seen to me. So I would like go out of my way to try to get her attention, to where my teacher, Mr. D, would be like, Jessica wasn't here. Does anyone have the notes for her? Right here. I got my controller. Right here. I got you. I'll give it to her. But at the same time, I was way too nervous to even talk to her or anything. And then one day, Mr. D was like, Jessica, they have the paperwork in the front. What is it for? Just out of curiosity. And she was like, someone rear-ended my car and I'm having to take care of it. It's ridiculous. And as she left the room, I was like, her car, what grade is she in? And he was like, oh, she's a senior. And I was a sophomore, so I was like, fuck, lost my chances. And then after a while, we started talking a little bit. And she found out that her and me were already following each other on Instagram. I don't know how we knew each other, but we already did. We already followed each other on Instagram like years ago. I don't know how. I don't know how we knew each other. But yeah. And then I started texting her on Kick about it. And then a couple of days later, after talking a little bit, we ended up going out. So nerd meets nerd, I guess. We met in a video game programming class. But let me grab my controller real quick so it doesn't fuck anything up. Alrighty, y'all. But that is all of the questions. Don't forget, I will be leaving the Instagrams or Snapchats or whatever in the top left-hand corner. Go ahead and go give them a follow. And yeah, that's about it. If y'all have any other questions, because I want to be able to do this like a weekly or bi-weekly thing if possible, maybe even a monthly thing if I don't get a whole lot. But if y'all want to, just any questions y'all think of, you can leave it in my Instagram, which is x_Mr.Little_x. My Snapchat, which is just Fados Corrupted, or just in the comment section of this video, and I will be sure to write it down, keep it, and next time I do a Q&A, you will be featured in it. I did actually get through all of the questions with plenty of time to spare, so just for my boy Crumley, which I know because I know he loves God of War, I'm going to go ahead and just cut the face cam since I'm all out of questions, and leave the gameplay running until it's over in about 3 minutes, so you can finish, so you can see the end of this boss fight. But yeah, y'all, this has been your boy Corbin, aka Fados Corrupted here. Peace out.
See, I'd rather drink all alone and pass that shit.